welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Annie, here over 50, here to give you my weekly finds from Ross and show you how I get this look with my weekly finds. But today, guys, guess what? We're gonna do a little chit chat about menopause, which I'm going through, and what I didn't know, what I didn't expect, so that you guys can also learn as well, and you'll know, unlike me, some things I didn't know. Okay, all right, let's thank you so much for being here. Please remember, click the subscribe button, notification, the like, share, yes, so your girl can start getting some my contents spread. But show me some love, guys. Just show me some love, okay? Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I do appreciate it. I'm not taking it for granted, so thank you. So let's get into this chit chat and get ready with me, okay? Okay, guys. Oh, I'm losing my voice here. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna start with the NYX Putty Primer as my primer of choice today, to kind of use it to fill in some of my pores. And I wanted us to talk a little bit about menopause. I hope I can talk and do this makeup today. Too much primer get on my, it's right here. Yeah, so I started menopause at, I think it was probably about 43. Yeah, about 43. I stopped seeing my period, my menses, at age 43. And having like the hot flashes and stuff like that. But what I wanted to talk about, though, is just the things that no one tells you about menopause. Well, for me, that is, because most people talk about is the hot flashes. That's just what most people talk about when they talk about menopause, and they don't talk about anything else. And the missing, the going away of your menses. But for me, I mean, it was a lot of other things. Like, even now I struggle with inflammation. Nobody really tells you about inflammation. There's so much pain that you feel, and I'm gonna be putting some dimension to my face, just to have kind of get a little flawless look. You know how I do my thing. So nobody tells you about like the pain that comes with it as well. I remember when I got to, and it comes on gradually. I think when I got to about age 49 and going to 50, I'm now 53, going on 54 in December. But when I got to like age 50, 49, 50, oh my God, I start having these pain in my back, and I started to worry. It started to give me anxiety because I wasn't sure. I went to all these different doctors, and nobody could tell me the MRIs, X-rays, all these different things, and nobody could tell me what the heck was going on in the girl's body. So I started to worry, and I started to think, what is going on? I'm from a cancer. I have a sister with breast cancer, and I have an aunt who died from cervical cancer. So I was like, even though they say cancer doesn't come with pain, I was still worried that one day if something else was going on in my body that I am not aware of. So it really caused a lot of anxiety in my mind. I used to have sleepless nights, and it also comes with the sleepless nights too. People don't tell you about that. You can hardly even sleep. You don't sleep well at nights, and I still don't. I think one of the things that's really been helping me now to do that is when I exercise a lot and I drink a lot of water, even though I can get up in the nights to go to the bathroom, but it does help with my rest. But the pain part of it is the thing that really was the thing that really is the one that gets to me really. I'm gonna be using this. I got this Sephora foundation as well. This is one of the Ross finds this week. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand, the back of my hand. I'm not so sure if the color is really my color so much, but I'm gonna be using it anyways. Alright, I'm gonna use the same. I'm gonna use a sponge, the health sponge, to blend this into my skin. Let's get it with some setting spray. Yeah, so the pain part of it is the thing that really it's fine. To me, there's no foundation that's really gonna match you perfect. You might find that comes really close, but when you put foundation on, by the time you're finished adding other stuff to it, is like it does make sense. Alright, so what I'm liking about this foundation so far is it's lightweight. I like when they're lightweight, and it has a little sheen to it, but it's more of a matte than anything else. And I love matte, especially going into fall now. You need to have that matte look, so I don't mind this. It says it's supposed to be long wearing, 24 hours. I'm not gonna wear it for 24 hours for sure, but the next time again I'll see whether or not that's next time I wear it. I try to put it on, like would be when I go to church. That's pretty much for I can wear that for almost 24 hours, so I'll see how that goes. All right, so we're talking about the menopause now. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I really wasn't aware of. And if you're I tell you, it's something, if you're watching me and you're in your 30s, 40s, look out for inflammation when you're getting into your 50s and getting into menopause, because it's not it's not a pretty thing. It's so it's kind of like annoying, and it really makes it makes you feel fatigue, not to mention the anxiety you feel, because especially when you don't know what you're trying to figure out what it is. I like I said, I did the x-ray, I did I call the other one the x-ray, I also did the colonoscopy, because I didn't, even though I needed to do that, but I did that as well because I didn't know. I trying to figure out what was going on with my body, because the doctors weren't able to tell me. MRI was the other one I was trying to figure out. I did MRI as well, and I'm gonna use this ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. Now remember, I think this is a medium dark, so I'm gonna use this on my lid to set for my preferable shadows. And I also gonna, I'm gonna still do my color correcting that I showed you guys recently with my eyes and before I add the concealer. Yeah, so that's really a big thing with it. And also make sure, guys, please make sure you're exercising. It helps a lot. It does help a whole lot in just giving you energy, because you're gonna feel tired easily. You're gonna get lethargic at times. You just feel like you don't want to do anything. And I find exercising helps me a whole lot in terms of giving me that energy back into my system. What also helps me is eating right. Make sure you're eating healthy. I'm not into the lots of meat anymore. I mean, I wasn't into it from before, but it's even worse now. I mostly eat fish, like seafood, fish, especially salmon, and vegetables. So I'm like on a plant-based diet, and it helps a whole lot. I feel like, I'm sorry I wasn't doing it from like maybe from I just starting the menopause. I really wish I was doing that. Just really watching my body, just really making sure that I take care of, examine what I eat, what I'm eating, and to see how it affects my body. And really sometimes you hardly can do it though, because I never used to feel, sometimes when I eat anything, I never really used to feel anyway, so I just go ahead and indulge. So like fast food and stuff like that, I don't eat fast food anymore either. Because when I do, it increases the pain and the way I feel. So I don't do fast food. I don't do sugar either. That's another thing you have to be careful with, is sugar. I don't do sugar. I don't do juice and stuff like that anymore. So I just drink water. So I add like lemon or something else to my water, and I drink a lot of water, and I think that helps as well. But girl, menopause thing is no joke. So this is a palette that I got. This is one of my find. It is the Meat Matte, and it's from the Balm Cosmetics. It seems to be I don't know if it's a new brand. I saw it in Ross, and then I went into HEB and I saw them carrying it. It's a pretty pricey brand as well, but it's a clean brand. They're cruelty-free, vegan, no parabens and stuff like that. So it's a really clean brand, and you get a lot of reviews and ratings, good reviews on there. Check their website. On their website, they get a lot of good reviews about they have eyeshadows, they have foundation, they have other stuff as well. And this is what this one looks like. It's a totally matte palette, which I love the matte shades a lot. So this is what we're gonna be going into today, to try out and see. I tried this one, and it's really soft, really soft, and it looks like they're pigmented. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. All right, so I'm gonna go in for transition shade. I'm gonna use this color, which is kind of like a mauve, light mauve. The name of it is Matte Sing. I guess they named the brand after some guy, it looks like. I didn't go into the history of it, so I'm not sure, but the names on here are Matte Sing, Matte this, Matte that. So I don't know if it's a guy or it's just the matte name as matte shadows. So I'm gonna put this all over my lid. Yeah, so menopause, guys, is no joke. It changes your whole body inside out, because you know it also comes with, I'm gonna go in next with matte hung, which is a kind of grayish look, and then I'm just gonna put that to the side. It's very soft, and there's no, look at this, there's no fallout in this thing. This is amazing. So I'm just gonna add that to the corner of my eyes right here, and then just kind of carry it over the brow bone. I'm sorry, in the crease. Oh, it's very pigmented, very, very pigmented. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, guys, the menopause it really changes your body, because if you also not careful, like you hear them talk about bloating as well, it does, depending on the food that you eat. You find your stomach is like you're pregnant and it's like sometimes it won't go down. So another thing that I've cut out too, I eat bread, but I look for like the bread with the gluten-free bread. I don't eat the I organic bread that I do. I don't make sure I read I've been watching Flav City, and this guy talks about the different things that, you know, to read the ingredients and the packages of stuff, you know, to make sure you see what's inside. Although I know here is like it doesn't even make a difference, because I think sometimes in my head I'm like, but they can put anything on the packages, they can write anything, and it's not necessarily in the ingredients that's in there, but we'll just go with it. But yes, that's really, I've cut out rice as well. I don't eat rice anymore. I don't do flour. I don't do processed foods at all. I like this color. I'm gonna try it in the corner here. It's called Matte Lombard. So I'm gonna put Matte Lombard in my corner of my eye. Yeah, I don't do processed foods anymore either. So I'm very, very mindful of the things that I'm now putting in my body, because it does, when you get to this age, it affects you a lot. It's changed the whole game, my dear. Changes everything. So that's the eye from this palette. I really love this palette. I love this. I'm gonna be using this a lot more, for real. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's soft, there's no fallout, it's really buttery, and it's real pigmented. It's a nice palette. I love it. All right, let's get into, what do I get into now? You know what, I didn't set my face with, I didn't set my concealer, so let's do that now. Yes, guys, so menopause is really, it affects your whole body, your mind, everything. So you have to really make sure that the way you eat, the things you do, is gonna affect you more than you really know. So just be really mindful of, I'm saying to myself that I'm gonna try to do some research on menopause, because I don't, a lot of people don't, they don't, it's not talked about. It's talked about, yes, but there's so much going on that is like, I don't know if people put as much into it as should be, because it really affects, for women, us women, it affects us a lot more than we really know and think. And even though I was going to, my physician, general practitioner, was a female, and I tell you, I can't believe that she never even said to me, you know, Amory, it might be that it's because of your menopause. She keeps sending me to pain management clinic and stuff for them to do more MRI or more X-ray or whatever to figure out, which was just a waste of my time and money. And you know that, and it wasn't, and that wasn't the case. It was really that it was because I am experiencing menopause. So just want to implore you guys to really, something to, once you're getting older, and even being there, to more pay more attention to your body, take more care of yourself. Like me, I really didn't pay much attention, because when I eat, I'm normally slim. I'm not you know, I don't put on weight that easily, so I never usually pay attention a lot to just the things. You know, I forget that I have a bronzer palette that I got in Ross that I wanted to try. It's from Beauty Treats, and I think the colors are, you know, me always talking about bronzer that I just keep using the Morphe bronzer. I want to change it up. So this one is both matte and shimmer, but I like these, not the lighter ones, because those are not for me, but these colors I want to try. So today I'm gonna be trying this one right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try this one down here. Yes, so it's not as dark as I'd want it to be, but we're gonna work with it. Yeah, we gotta, as women, you know, we'll pay more attention to ourselves and the things that we're putting into our bodies, because it does make a difference when we get older. The exercise, like I say, is key. Exercise. Drink water. Eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. I just had some papaya a while ago. I haven't had that in a long time, and I love papaya. I used to love that when I was in Jamaica, and that's the thing I miss about my country, is the fruits. The fruits, guys, is, we're from a country that has tons of fruits. It's just such a wonderful thing that the fruits that we get here is no comparison, nothing to compare. All right, so I'm gonna do my lashes. I was watching this Smita Deepak, and she does the curling of her lashes, and it really makes a difference. So I'm gonna try that today. Before I put them up, before I do that, I want to put some eyeliner on. We use this brown one from Essence. I see her on the topic of Smitha. I see her do a way of blending her eyeshadows that I really love. I'm gonna try it, but I have to go practice it on my own before I can do it with you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna put some mascara on, and then I'm gonna go off and do my lashes. She's right. This doing the curling your lashes, it really makes a difference. It does. See, it does. It makes a difference. All right, I'm gonna go off and put my lashes on. Okay guys, so we're back with those lashes. They weren't so bad today. Like the last time I told you, I had problems doing the left eye. Still had a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But I've also added a little bit of blush to my cheeks, rosy up my cheeks. So I'm gonna go ahead now and finish up the look with some lipstick. I'm gonna add a lip liner. I have a new NYX one that I bought. Not a NYX, a LA Girl. Where did I put it? I'll just use this Milani one. This is a matter of fact, Essence lip liner. Just yes guys, so menopause guys is no joke. It's no joke at all. It's no joke, I tell you. It's no joke. It's no joke. I'm gonna add just this Juvia, J-O-U-E-R, Juvia, which I also got in Ross. It's a nude. And that's gonna add that to the look. Okay, I want to add a little more pencil. I don't even see the one that I'm looking for to this, but I'm happy with the things that I'm learning about my body, so I like that, you know, so that at least I know how to take care of myself. So I'm enjoying that as well, learning more about me, right? Anyway guys, that's a look with the new things that I tested. I like the Sephora foundation, and I also love this though. I love this palette. I'm gonna link it below. I don't know if I can find it in, and also I have a nice mirror. I'm gonna link it, see if I can find it on the product, so if you guys are interested, but you can always go to Ross and see if you can find it, right? But I love it. I love how it blended easily, and it's quite pigmented, no fallout. It's a while that I've had a palette, use a shadow palette, and there's no fallout in there. Guess what? I didn't put on any setting spray, guys. Let's do this. I'm gonna use my Milani make it last. Yes, and set the face. Yes, even though girl not going anywhere, but we gotta do the complete thing, right? Yes, so I enjoyed this time with you guys, just talking about menopause, and as I'm feeling and learning as I go along, I will share with you. Okay, so thank you, thanks for being here, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. Please remember, click the subscribe button, like, notification, so you can check in with your girl every week. Okay guys, love you all.